My haste wore off just as we were uh, leaving. So, everybody healed up here, and then recast haste. Okay. Do we want to stay in range here? It's probably a bad idea. Okay, there we go. Yeah, maybe I should get her up to at least expert mind magic so she could have ear paralysis and insanity. Okay, let's see what this okay. I have no idea if that actually like buffs us somehow. Okay, hold on, I'm actually gonna see. I'm guessing it just makes you insane, but let me see here. 39, 30, 36, 52, 38. Okay. And yeah, okay. If it does buff you. It's not anything particularly interesting.
Pleased to see you.
Okay, there's a very cheap inn over here.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh, and master staff. We don't have anybody using staff, but sure. And at least one more of the diamond golems we gotta kill. See if we can avoid getting paralyzed. We do. Okay. There's the obelisk. We didn't have this obelisk yet. It is getting to be nighttime. There's no reason why I have to, there's no reason why we'd have to leave at nighttime other than just convenience factor. Okay. So this is the type of fight which can be a little bit dangerous if you're not careful. Just because there's so many magicians. Including some Grand Druids down there. So flying over and shooting with arrows is usually probably a better option. Although, when you're not in turn-based mode, they all sort of wander around. You can see I've only killed one in that entire area so far. Maybe we can glide down and up a little bit and kill one at a time. Because if we can actually hit them, they should go down pretty quickly. I mean the oh, that's actually the edge of the map there. The blue ones will have a little bit of health, but oh, there goes my magic. I knew these guys could zap magic. Okay. You can't always just teleport back to New Sorpagal. How's my oh, you know what? I actually can't fly with no magic, because I think it very slowly drains your magic potentially.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
can just teleport back and forth there, that's fine. I just realized I haven't gone in this dungeon yet. I was thinking that was actually a like a castle, like with one of the lands rulers in it, but it's not. It's something else. Oh, we're actually in range of these guys, which is annoying. Okay. Okay. Managed to get him without getting paralyzed. We are gonna try and clear this area out. Now we don't really need to do anything in this like big wide open area until March, I don't believe. Actually, you know what? As I was saying that, I think March is actually the thing we have to go to at March is actually something on one of the islands, not this area. Okay, we're slowly whittling them down. Oh my gosh. I'm like getting turned around in circles here and not finding them always. Okay. We're getting there. Now, if I remember correctly, I feel like if you like try and walk in this area, sometimes you end up getting teleported places, but maybe I'm not remembering that right. Okay, that's a two-handed sword, and we're always going to want to have two swords instead of one two-handed sword. Just always going to be better. Okay, looks like only a couple left to kill. Okay. Okay, it's a diamond gargoyle. Shoot, there's some more in that area coming over. Including another diamond one. And they paralyzed the one guy who has cure paralyze. Okay. But we found the temple earlier. We can, yeah, this is it, surely.
Can we assist you?
It does cost a little, well,
Be with you.
cost a lot relatively to what I'm used to healing, but when you have over 225,000, 210 is fine. Okay, let's shoot. Okay, none of these guys are diamonds. Should just be able to kill them. And then I think this is the diamond one. We did do a fair bit of damage to him, I'm pretty sure, so yeah. Still one more diamond one. Let's actually stay out of his range. And I see at least one more. We'll probably go down before he gets to us. Famous last words. Pretty sure I saw at least one more Diamond Golem, yes. Wonder if we've almost cleared this entire area now. So, I do see a couple more enemies up in the top left. So, hopefully we will be able to, after we get these, we can stop worrying about the outside area. Okay. Now we just need to make sure that we, loot everything. And I think this might be the, okay, yeah, that's the Warlord's Fortress. And we have a quest for that. Which I think is from Freehaven. But, could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure it is. My weakness cured. And then we already got the obelisk here. So we don't need to worry about that. So I think I just want to loot the bodies here. Now there's some chance that, like I said, I think wandering around this area may teleport you. And it's also possible that if it teleports you, that is a trap and like more enemies spawn. If it's a never-ending spawning thing, then I don't really want to deal with it. I'm also wondering if there's like one rock that maybe is a like a chest, because it's like a bunch of evenly spaced, suspicious-looking rocks. Also, now that I see these chests here, I'm also wondering if it is perhaps a trap where you open up one of these chests and it teleports you into the area. Hey, Malleus. 10 might and personality. I think that's just worse than what I have. That is nice, though. That I can enchant. That's useless. That's useless, but worth a lot. Poison resistance plus 17 is quite nice. Okay, let's try the other chest. Okay, it doesn't appear to be that scenario where you end up teleporting around. Okay. What is this? 25 armor class. Okay, that's just worse. That I can enchant. 1 to fireballs. That could actually be could maybe come in handy. Fire resistance plus 5, that's not enough to worry about. I make slightly more efficient use of space here. Okay. So this is just gonna be, well, interestingly, this one has plus 1 more to hit, but has much lower elemental damage. So maybe I do that. Okay, hold on. So that's just a strict upgrade over that. Does anyone else have any rings on which add to luck? We're mostly getting rid of our stat rings. But may still have a couple remaining. Actually, doesn't look like very many. Okay, let's enchant this cloak. Speed and accuracy. Okay, that's actually kind of useless, unfortunately. Yeah. Now is 8 armor class worth more than 4 cold resistance? Maybe actually. Or 5 cold resistance. I don't know, but sure. That's useless. Okay, hold on. Poison resistance plus almost 20 is very nice for sure. Intellect plus 9, I can definitely just sell that. Okay, someone's gotta have poison resistance on a ring, and this will just be a straight upgrade for them. Maybe. Okay, yeah. Pure upgrade over that. Okay, so now I have a poison resistance plus 11, and then it becomes the question of, is that better than something I have on? She has the lowest poison resistance. That makes her cold and poison roughly the same, I think. Even things out a little bit. Okay, cold resistance 7. That's pretty low and getting to the point of maybe not worth carrying around. She's already got higher cold than electricity, so it's not worth swapping for that. Could swap like this armor class plus 6. If he had better plate armor, that would be more enticing. Okay, let's finish looting. I see a strange like white dot over there. Oh, that's the sword in the stone that I pulled out already. Okay. We're at the edge of the map here. I want to be a little bit careful that when I okay. I can't actually travel north here, so it's fine. When you're at the edge of the map, it'll bring up a screen that says, do you want to travel? And the button for saying yes is the same as the button for picking up stuff. So if you're looting a bunch of bodies, you can accidentally, travel when you don't want to. Okay, so what are my quests here? I need to return the Hourglass of Time. I don't know where that is off the top of my head. Defeat the Warlord, so that one of the Warlords, one of the dungeons here is a Warlord dungeon. And then, okay, so nothing else is necessarily obviously a dungeon in this area. However, I do think there are 2 dungeons, I think, that I haven't been in here. And okay, I'm noticing that that little light blue area there, I think, is a teleport area. Yeah, this also potentially looks like a secret wall, but isn't going anywhere. Is this also a teleport area? Door won't open. Okay, so how does this work?
Quickly, we must move.
Okay, yeah. Okay. It was a teleport. Okay, now if I recall correctly, I think maybe some of the doors here will actually teleport you around. Okay. I'm not going to do all the barrels just yet. Okay, that opens that. Yeah. So a lot of these doors just teleport you around, and it doesn't appear like they actually like bring you anywhere interesting. They just yeah. Okay. Um These are bags have very low level items in them, which I don't really want to carry around. Okay, I guess we should go through all these barrels and use them. Empty. Okay, green is endurance. Everybody is literally at 50. Except her. And she has something on, which gives her plus 10. So sure. Okay, accuracy. He's really high, but he also has stuff buffing it. What about you? No, okay, you're just like naturally at 61, huh? Okay. I guess I should do him to get him closer to 75 without his buffs. Empty, empty. See, a lot of these are empty. Okay, might. I think we just decided you don't have anything with might on, do you? No, okay. Do you? No one has anything with might on. I can just always give it to him. She's missing a belt, which I took off because it was a stat belt, but didn't actually get her to a break points. Okay. Most of those were actually just empty. And sure enough, there's these types of soldiers. We saw some of them earlier, and I was thinking that where we were earlier was potentially the Warlord dungeon. Now I know why that was like that in my brain, because the Warlord dungeon also has these guys in it.
Aha.
Okay, that just takes up too much inventory space. Not enough money. Strangely empty chest.
Aha.
That is actually worth enchanting. It could end up better than something I have. Okay. It was a bad enchant, but gonna save Scum briefly. That's still a bad enchant. Okay, that's a better enchant. Whose does electrical? Yours does. I'm pretty sure I looted all 4. I did. Okay. I would expect if any of these beds are actually secret chests that they would highlight blue, but I don't know, maybe not. You know what? I should have I think there's guys coming for me from down this hallway. Should have I should have waited for them before opening that door. So I'm not gonna get attacked from both sides. Okay. Wait, how do we get how did we get weak? While we were still hasted. I'm not actually sure. Okay. These guys are spooky also. I just did the exact thing which I said I didn't want to do. And I think these guys actually have ranged attacks, which is it's problematic. Okay. They have ranged and melee attacks. Their melee attacks are scarier, but I don't think they're... But so are mine. And sometimes they may try and do a ranged attack behind a wall. Means they waste their turn. Just one left. Okay, he oh my gosh. We got multiple spears there. It's fine, I think, though. Okay. I was about to say, I wonder if anything broke. And sure enough. Make sure nothing else here broke. No, we seem to be okay. 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 There's one room we haven't back there we haven't looted yet, so make sure I don't skip that. Okay. Maybe I should put these on her so that she becomes the second cell inventory and it's be better. It was laid out a bit nicer there. Okay, again, check the beds, which we don't actually expect to be anything.
Very nice.
That's just enchanting. Empty chest? Empty chest? Wait, really? 3 empty chests? That's bizarre. I don't know why that's the case. Okay. Okay, this door is double locked. Wow. Not just locked, but double locked. Cuisinart. sure nothing broke there. Again, I don't remember what type of special ability he has. Seems like the weakest of the 3 types of these guys has can fear you. Or I should say it could make you afraid. Because fear you makes it sound like they are fearing me. Like they're afraid of me, but it's the other way around. Okay, hold on. I finally got an upgraded plate mail. Okay, well, luck plus 12 is kind of a crappy enchantment. Do we want to save scum that a little bit? Okay, fire resistance plus 9 is better. Okay, we got a couple containers over here. Oh, okay, I found 2 keys. That's bizarre that they are like the door is double blocked, but then there's 2 keys right there in the same place. Oh, actually, you know what? One of those keys opened to this door. And then the other key for the main door is going to be somewhere else. That makes a bit more sense. Kirkmond, you lack the skill in arms, the dedication, and most importantly, the ability to command to succeed as a knight. Your constant failures leave me no choice but to discharge you from the Knights of Enroth. I would suggest you find a new profession, as you will never master the arts of warfare. Osric Temper. Osric Temper was the one who gave us the quest to go kill the Warlord around here. Okay. That door is still double locked, and is double locked from both sides. I hear more of those spooky guys. Oh my gosh. Kinda don't want to fight a whole bunch of them at once. They're like hiding right behind the door. Yeah. Get like one at a time here. Okay, I think that's 2, but not all of them. Did this guy get anything broken? No, he seems fine. No, cast haste so I don't end up weak right in the middle of that battle. When I'm attacking super fast like that, it's hard to tell if my someone potentially got whacked with something. By which I mean hit with a hit with a debuff, like breaking a piece of armor or something. So I actually don't know the order of which ones are weakest. I think Doom Knight is weakest, then Death Knight, and then the Cuisinart is the top level one. More bizarrely empty chests for no reason. Yeah, let's just sell. Okay. Okay, this is a this bow is an upgrade if we get a good enchantment on it. Okay, yeah, 3 to 4 cold damage. That's just a straight upgrade of that. Our inventory's filling up a bit here. Oh, you know what? I think my characters got that time when I said, how did my characters get weak even though I didn't haste didn't wear off. I think it's because I've kept them awake for so long. I may be a good idea to go resting in at some point. If you stay like awake for too long, your characters will actually go insane and die, although that takes a little while, okay? And took us forever to find a plate mail buff, and then when we do find another one right away. I think I already have this type of gauntlet. Okay, that's just +2 armor, so that's a straight upgrade. Okay, let's okay, hit points +8. That's not quite as good as fire resistance, but the extra armor is worth it. And it's not such a bad that enchant that I want to save scum for it. It's funny, like, that they mix enemies that we ran into so early in the game with like completely new types. I actually really like it, but yeah, such like a contrast with something like Oblivion, which like scales everything to your level. Although I was gonna say I modded that out of Oblivion, but not exactly. But I in vanilla Oblivion, you like stop ever running into low level stuff once you get to a certain point, and I downloaded a mod which makes it so that high level and low level stuff will appear. Like low level stuff doesn't just stop appearing. Huh. Regenerate spell points over time. Kind of feel like that's probably not that great. Because we just go leave and rebuff if that happens. Oh my gosh, so many plate armors after spending the entire game with like the worst plate armor known to man. Okay. Let's actually go rest up and sell some junk.
Hello, come on in. Enjoy your stay.
Okay. We are mostly here for selling.
Come back soon. Looking for a weapon? Come again.
Regenerate spell points over time. Like, surely that's not as good as 10 resistances. Kind of a shame that the green cloak is luck +10 or whatever. Okay, most of this stuff is just for selling. Okay. I mean, she's actually that would actually put her at a luck break points. But poison resistance +12 is really just better. I could like swap it with hers, but then she'd have like a well, okay, what if I, this is a bit fiddly, but check. Okay, so that's I'm gonna buff her poison resistance, right? So 57. So I could drop an armor class 1 or electricity. Okay, I think just armor class. Although armor class is kind of nice on her. Okay, you know what? I actually kind of like that. Then we'll figure out what to do with the armor class later. To move some stuff around a little bit here. Okay, that's all just, oh my gosh. Okay.
Looking for a weapon? See ya, cheapskate. Don't touch the merchandise.
How rude.
Come back soon.
Armor just takes up so much space. But it's also,
Touch the merchandise. Come back soon.
aside from rings, kind of like the best way to, get money. It usually sells for a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say anything which is 6 or lower, we can just sell. Also personality. And sell speed plus 7. I mean, I could make the argument that once I get him up to having this breakpoint without this, then I could put that on that. I could switch his belt out. Sure. Spell points plus 7. Okay, what about poison resistance? Okay, she's still got the lowest poison resistance. But I don't think we're gonna switch it with any of that stuff. Oh wait, she's down a ring somehow. Cold is her lowest. And I think I actually had a cold ring, but it's only 7. Yeah. Actually, I didn't think about how few hit points we have if we aren't buffed. That makes the potential of hit point items being better more likely. I do think I can certainly just sell a cold resistance 7 amulets. Speed plus 21 helm. But no armor class. Go on a limb and say I don't need that. Okay. I probably don't need this either, but we will not worry about those right now. They're not taking up much inventory space.
Come again.
Hold on, I did actually make sure everybody has 6 rings, right? Yeah.
Closed.
Can I help you find anything? Thanks.
Okay.
Come again.
We're at 300,000 monies, by the way. Also, is it February yet? No, it's still 23 January. Okay, cool. Let's go buff up real quick. Wrong direction here. I'll go ahead and cast our power here. so that I can heal up after using my mana. And town portal, back to Silver Cove. And let's go back to the dungeon. I feel like we were pretty decent weights through the dungeon, but we're probably going to get I probably felt like we were gonna get a full inventory if we continued on. Okay. Alright, this is opened up now, so we can take that shortcut. I don't know which of these rooms I've fully explored. Oh, actually, because I wasn't expecting a secret room there, didn't immediately see it on the map there. These are all things we can enchant, regenerate spell points over time. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, hold on. Accuracy +6 or speed +4. Doesn't really matter either way. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is 2 armor worse, but neither of these stats matter for him. Now, what about for her? 4 armor or hitting a luck point break. That's actually interesting, because the luck breakpoint only matters if we don't have Day of the Gods on. I think I'm gonna go with that. That was very dangerous because I clicked that without the person who has a disarm. Thankfully, it seemed to be one that I had already opened. I am noticing something blue behind the wall here. That actually makes me think there may be a secret door somewhere here. Although it could just be like this area here could just go into a giant room over there too. Yeah, either these were empty chests or things that I already looted. Based on that one only having that wooden shield, I'm gonna go with already looted. Okay, I was kind of expecting, because it was those veteran guys, that they were going to be the only ones in there. Okay, and also I answered the question from earlier about if the Doom Knight is the weakest one or the second weakest one, and the weakest one, the middle one, or the strongest one, and he's actually the middle one. You can tell by the relative size. The Death Knights are smaller. Wonder how many times I'll be able to level up after this dungeon and after like turning in the award. Okay, I have a suspicion that I just have something better than that. Okay. So that's only 1 more cold resistance than he has, but that has better armor. Okay. And her electricity and cold are the same, so not worth switching. And there's the other side thing I mentioned. I need more weapons that have Vampiric. You can see my my guy on the far right healing up because he has that when he attacks because he has that Vampiric weapon. Okay, armor class +6 is just worse than anything else I have, I'm sure. Wonder if there's any more Death Knights and guys in here. Huh? He is actually, is that the Warlord by any chance? I sort of assumed he would be in the other room, but I'm also wondering if he will have a unique name, or if he'll just be like one of those guys. Interesting. The Day of the Gods scroll. I wonder if there's any reason I may want to hold on to that. Oh my gosh, my need some water. Voice is dying. Just a second. Okay. Got an ad coming up in about 4 minutes, by the way. Okay, there's the other key. And I can see what looks like a secret room here.
Got it.
Sure enough, just money though. Oh, the money is very nice. Because we sort of knew where to find everything early game, we can we know where to find trainers early on and stuff. We were constantly running out of money in the early game. I think if you played through more naturally, and just use trainers as you find them, you don't really have those money problems, or at least not nearly as drastically as we did. I think this bow is buffable. Okay. So I'm noticing two things. I'm noticing that my character's stuff is all green, which suggests that, or which means that I've probably fully cleared the area. Yeah, it's possible on like some extreme corner of the dungeon there's a guy or something. But I'm also noticing this right here. Suggests there's like a secret room over here or something that I haven't been into. I'm also thinking that the Warlord was probably that guy at the end I bought, even though he wasn't really named Warlord. Okay. Orange is intellect. Okay, so this guy has some stuff adding to intellect, but not enough. Well, actually, okay. Okay, yeah. So if I do that, you know, take off this, and I still have 50. Now these roots also add some, so that's worth considering. Let me make sure she doesn't have anything adding to intellect. No, she doesn't. Okay. Now maybe it's worth hanging onto that because of like I switch out these boots for something else. Maybe it's useful to have that. So what do we think? Oop, add time.